day 6, 20th of July. It's a Saturday. No, don't make me go to work on a Saturday. Shocking. Just had my tea delivery. All is well. That's really hot. Okay. What are the headlines today then? The Freiburg Tribune? Tribune? Yeah, I don't really do the speaking much at the beginning. It seems really loud to me. How's it seem for you guys? Is it just me that I need to turn it down? Hi, Callan. Welcome. I'm discombobulated as always. Freiburg Tribune. It's Tribune. Oh, let's move on. According to Dr. Eleonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. The Golden Bird headline says Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer. Sent to mental hospital. I'm sorry, we're gonna start with some good old grammar breakdowns. The way this is written makes it seem like Thomas Blaine is a pregnant woman who kills people. And just, commas are important. And the headline for the fact is Mayor Rogers not afraid of the competition. Let's go to work. Mayor Rogers, we don't like him very much. We are working out our last, 30 days or so? Something like that. And we're trying to make a load of money to retire on.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
That seemed really loud.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freiburg, right? But now I just officially became a Mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
Okay. I never remember when the cinematic's going to pop in, so I just have to suddenly cut off what I'm saying. I do not want to talk over them or not get the story. Yeah, so we are inadvertently working for the Mafia. We're a fairly good person up until now, I guess, and we've generally been doing our best to do our job as well, but I have a feeling it's going to get a little bit harder. So, Callan, you're working hard. You're not going to be able to participate so much, which is totally understandable. Okay, what have we got? We've got Birch. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? He's got 2 bars of energy. That's those yellow ones on the right. If we say yes, but come tomorrow, then he'll be this tired again when it's time for his shift. So, you know what we need? We need some kind of piece of paper to make sure that people aren't. I mean, if he's having to go home too much, then he's not working hard enough, and we're going to have to get someone else, basically. But, I mean, who's going to remember stuff like that? This is why we have the notebook. Yes, indeed. Okay, notebook is out. Grab a pen. There we go. So, this is Birch. We've got 2 shifts. We've got shift A and shift B. I think this is shift B. So Birch has got 1 strike. Not pleased with Birch at all. We may have to fire him. Yes, you can go home. Okay, we've got 2 stripes available for promotional purposes. Gives them a bit of a boost to leadership and stuff like that. But I don't remember if anyone is deserving of it just yet. So we're not gonna give them out today. We'll just have to try and remember if somebody does anything impressive. Maybe I'll write that down as well, seeing as my memory is not so fabulous. Oh, Callan, could you tell me how the audio is doing? I always get a little bit paranoid when I've tweaked it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 to work with. We've got Kochi, Purdy, Bailey, Kubilius, Gist, or Gist. I'm going to say Gist. Robbins and Asano. And then our detectives are Mole, De Brito, and Mosa. I can't remember anything about anything at all, so we're just going to start the day. Audio is great. That's fantastic. I'll turn it down on my end then. Oh, Lord. A song to play. Nobody's here to force me to put on some awful jazz, so let's just start with some nice classical. I think that's at the back. Oh, there. Oh, let me get it. I like Chopin, but this isn't one of my favourites. Still, it's better than all the other ones, which are jazz. Can't be doing with jazz. I honestly don't remember how to play this game. Okay, I'm going to pause, try and get my bearings. Right, so there are kind of 2 parts, I guess. There's one part that you've seen already, the cinematics, and, you know, just watch, because it's not... We didn't create the character. We are following the story of Jack Boyd, Chief of Police, as he tries to get enough money to retire nicely. See our money on the top there. We've got $8,100 just now. We're on the 6th day. I think it's 30 days. It could be 100 days. I don't remember. It is 7:10 in the morning. We've got some notifications on the right that we can't see. They're a bit blurry. We've got our people. You can see there's a number next to a star by the people. That shows their professionalism. So on the lower end, they're less likely to work hard and less likely to be bothered if you do anything dodgy, that kind of thing. And we have a SWAT who we can deploy. I think it's just once, but we might have requested an upgrade where they can go out twice. They get very tired, you know, lots of gear. It's very heavy. Yeah, the phone hang-up was really loud. I don't know why. We have affairs, investigations, and songs. So we're going to click on one of those quickly because time will start moving along. As crimes happen, you can see just blurred behind the menu there is a model of the city, and a crime will pop up with a countdown. And we click on it, or perhaps we would choose not to click on it for reasons, and decide who to send. And obviously more professional people were more likely to succeed, but we get ones bumping up at each time, and sometimes you lose the ability to go to a crime because there's nobody at home, so it can get a little bit tense. I don't know why. I don't like playing tense games, so we're going to resume and quickly click on affairs. So in affairs, we've currently just got police station and city hall. So we can see this is our personnel tab. We've got shift A up here, and then we've got shift B, our current shift down there. And we've got, 3 detectives at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 police officers in shift A, 8 in Shift B, although, you know, Birch isn't fantastic. I'm going to have hiccups. Don't let me forget my tea, it'll get cold. And we have 1 in the labour market, so you can see we have another slot for a cop. Sadly, we had, I think, 3 deaths. I've never had such a terrible start playing this game. I've never finished this game either, so it will be new for me at a certain point. We had quite a few deaths. It was sad. Honestly, I remember their names, I swear. Awkward. So yeah, we can hire 1 person for Shift A. Obviously, I'm going to choose the most professional person. That's the way I roll. But there may be reasons where you don't want people to be so professional, because I mean we are working with the mafia and don't want to get found out. So something to think about. But we've got top professionalism 470. That's impressive. Crystal McCoy, unknown political views. That's a serious looking face there. So I'm going to hire for Shift A. That's impressive. We've got a backlog here. This is useful. Okay, I've got to remember to check the backlog. It'll become more useful as we go along. We can see a couple of days ago we refused City Hall's request to fire all the black cops. There was a hostility against, it's like the 80s or something awful this time. And yeah, they were like, oh, in order to protect them from violence, you're going to fire them all. And I said, nah, probably not going to do that. So I've got a black mark against me by City Hall. They can punish me by refusing my requests, like I said earlier on, I was going to upgrade SWAT, that kind of thing. They can say no, because they will be petty. So I've got City Hall. I'm going to write it down. City Hall, I'm going to put a cross. Hi Bing, I'm so glad you can make it. I bet you're also working hard. So we'll close that and we'll check out City Hall. So these are the requests I can make. You have to wait 5 days between sending requests, and it looks like we've recently sent one because we've got 4 left. We can ask for another job slot for an officer, one for a detective, a SWAT upgrade, or just a raise. Oh, okay. We're going to click on the alerts now. Request result, request I was concentrating so much on saying request properly because for some reason it's a word I struggle pronouncing that I said reproved instead. Request approved. I can word. SWAT upgrade. Yeah, I can improve my SWAT team. They can be sent out twice. Nice. Oh, no, I get choices. All right, guys. Who have we got? Okay, if Cowlin and Bing are not working too hard, we have an option here. Can weigh in. We can go for power or we can go for endurance. Power will increase efficiency by 50%. Endurance means they will work twice a day. Clearly I must have picked endurance last time because that's what stuck in my head about working twice a day. They currently only work once a day. So if you have I would like preferences. I like this game to be a bit more interactive if people are around. How did my last round go? I think I actually stopped playing. I chose to stop playing for whatever reason, and yeah, you can only have 1 save, so I would have saved over it with this one. So I couldn't say. So far they haven't failed, and they can only be deployed once a day. I mean, I know which way I'm leaning, but maybe there are some hidden advantages that I can't think of. No. Cowlin, this game is specifically for you guys to help me out. It's not bad influencing. I want you to choose, and I will be a vote in it, and I would be a deciding vote if we have a lock. But this is the kind of game where I want you guys to weigh in specifically. So be as random as you like. It doesn't matter. Well, the thing is, I have never completed this game. I've only gotten, I can't remember how far I got. So it isn't like I would be like, oh, this is a new experience exactly, because I've never really gotten that far. So that's not a thing. Okay, I'm going to have to pick, because the pair of you are rubbish at deciding. You make me look like the most decisive person ever. You're like, oh, second guessing yourselves. I'm going to pick. Come on, it doesn't matter. Just I'm not going to judge anyone. Hi, Yulberry. I'm glad you can make it also. Okay. No, see, Bing, what you've done there is pick both again. You're not getting the hang of this, are you? Alright. Alright, I'm going to pick. We've been staring at the screen too long, and I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with endurance for working twice a day. If they start like failing at stuff, we can think about power. There we go. Request approved. I've got a raise, 10% more. Yeah, now I get $1,320 per week. Woohoo! Yeah, we've got to make these decisions. You've got to imagine yourself in the police chief role. You know, you've got to be snappy. You know, not overthink it. Yes, indeed, that's true as well. Yuleberry, that's why I have to try and balance how long we can like stare at one screen. But yeah, I'm trying to be encouraging of interaction. Okay, City. Yeah, I know we failed. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promises, we won't keep ours. Yeah, I swore an oath to serve the city, not City Hall. Screw you guys. All right, let's start this. I've realised I may have misunderstood what Yuleberry said there. Oh, no crime for like 10... Oh, I jinxed it. Okay. I know what you meant now, Yuleberry. Sorry, I was thinking you meant resources as in people in chat to respond, but you meant actual resources in the game, so... Yes, either way. Okay, Serious Faces is an attempted murder at the Sugar Dream Confectionery. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Yeah, I got a little bit embarrassed as well. Okay, seriously, we have to do something about my obsession with pointing out bad commas. I don't know what it is, but I'm breaking into the flow of everything because I can't stop seeing them. Okay, don't. That's a bad comma, guys. It's a bad comma because you see the bit after "and" does not make a full sentence. Bad comma. Anyway, there's an attempted murder. I'm not supposed to be in grammar mode. It's serious stuff. We'll send Kochi, our leader, and we will also send Kubilius, who I think is new. They've both got a chevron each, which helps them. If they succeed in their mission, or whatever it's mission, call out, whatever, they will get a bump to their professionalism. If they fail, they get knocked down as well. Oh no. You weren't... I'm not sure Grammar Police command would work out so well. Kubilius looks like he likes chocolate. I don't even know what to make of that. Let's send them off. Good luck, guys. You're still missing Nibble there, Callan. I'm so frustrated about our first RimWorld stream that I won't be here for it. Not that it's going to go ahead without me. That sounded quite weird as well, but I don't know. I tried to make these schedules and it just keep failing over and over. I really don't know. All right, we're there. Offender caught! Officers unharmed! Yes! Good job, guys. It's Kochi and Kubilius. Dream team. Whew. Oh! I have to remember, I don't have to click on them immediately. You know, let's spread these out a little bit to get the chocolate as a reward. I'm sure that if they took a cup, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we were thinking of doing it like a death counter. That would help me if I could press a button every time I saw one. But then I might feel like I had to see all of them and I might look for them more, so it's a quandary. There's a carjacking in a suburb. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. And to be fair, he can't know what his hopes were. He may just like handles. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled toward the suburbs. All right, we've got a car chase on the go. Car chase sounds serious. We'll send Purdy, our next most professional. It's asking for 3, but I'm trying to play it safe. I've only got 7 people. So I'm going to send Gist in the hopes that he can bump himself up a bit. Good luck, guys. Got to think about, you know, balancing my workforce type thing. Okay. Are they coming back? Yeah, they're coming back. Koshi and Cubilius are back. Blah. Check my tea. Got a little bit of time. Oh, so close. Officers have determined the car thief's location. Alright guys, this is where I need your help. I'm going to say a number and then read out the options. You guys will write down the number of the option you choose. Please wait until I've read them out, otherwise I feel a little bit redundant. Then I'll get all small and cry into my tea. I wouldn't do that. That would make the tea taste gross. So number 1. Catch up with a stolen vehicle and open fire. 2. Overtake the offender and block the road. Or 3. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody. I'm going to have some tea. Ah, that's some good tea. Alright, we've got a vote from Bing. Good voting. Very decisive. Oh, and Callie. Oh, everyone's getting the hang of it now. I haven't actually picked one. Okay. I concur with my deputies. We are going to overtake the offender and block the road. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. Good job, everyone. I'm drinking tea. Bing, I don't know what you want from me. Oh, hostage situation with only 14 seconds to go. On clicking. I don't know why it goes away. In the suburb, a weeping child called in, saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. We have 4 officer slots open. Well, I have proper black tea because that is what tea is. So, shush. I feel very strongly about my tea choices here. There is only one choice. For me. Yes, come on, there's a hostage situation. Alright, I don't want to send 4 people. I don't really have... I'm going to send Bailey. Bailey hasn't been out yet. And neither has Robbins. So I'm going to send 2, and we can hopefully send... Yeah. Hopefully send backup if they need it. Because I've only got 3 left, you see. Go. No, I wouldn't say it's milky tea, Yuleberry. Never been a fan of milky tea. Oh, yours is. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make it all about me, aren't I? Oh, theft at Rubinovich Casino. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of $1,000 in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. Okay. Yeah, I mean... You mean swamp water, Bing? Yeah, I said it. Okay, yeah, I mean, by all means, make suggestions for you can make any suggestions at all you want. You don't have to just wait for the number thing. You know, if you think certain people should go, absolutely, you know, let's all get involved. And stop booing me. Okay. Although, I think it'll be a bit different than with the options. With the options, I definitely take everybody into consideration. People, more under advisement. All right, theft. Okay, it says angry casino patron that he thinks a casino girl stole his money. The casino security think he's drunk. I'm kind of inclined to believe that the casino security, I mean, maybe that's unfair, but it's like they've got their business to run. The idea that some of their workers are just stealing entire wallets. I don't know. I'm not sure this is legit, if you know what I mean. But I will send Purdy because I didn't give the disclaimer until after. But I will also send Asano. Hopefully she can get some experience. Well, some bump to her professionalism. She's only on 90. And we learned at the beginning that 150 is the average amount of professionalism. Or was it average, or was it like... Yeah, I think that was okay. Oh, report on the hostage situation. False alarm. Joseph Lowry's mother wouldn't let him go play until he ate his broccoli. Poor Joseph. Broccoli's horrible, but it's incredibly good for you. If you'll cover it in sauce, that's what I tell Joseph. The Sands need help. Okay, this is a mafia call, guys. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debts. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side the police are on. Oh, see, I mean, I feel like we're gonna have to do some things, but hopefully we don't have to do all of the things. I'm just being so descriptive. Oh, don't you start with that cauliflower stuff, Cowlin. Actually, your name is kind of like cauliflower. Sorry, I'm really sleepy. So, I want the opportunity to be able to refuse sometimes, just to keep my soul intact. And I think it's best to refuse on the, if there's any like really, really dark stuff. This could be anywhere from intimidation to a beating. But oh, I feel extra bad because he thinks the police will protect him. I feel like I need to refuse this, because you want people to believe in the police, and I'd imagine in a city in America in the 80s that maybe wasn't so. I don't know, I've pulled that out of nowhere. Well, I'm actually thinking of completely refusing them, being, I want to keep this guy's faith in the police alive. If they hadn't included that sentence, then I would send someone, sure. But I think I might refuse this one. Oh, I know I've got to be careful. I don't want to end up all, well, dead. No, I can't do it. He's got faith in the police. I feel strongly about it. No, I'm not doing it. He may have to bring me to heel. Thanks, Bing. Oh, my chair is so far forward. All right, we hit the evening time. Since it's so early in the game, there aren't so many pop-ups. As we go further in, there will be more crimes, and it will be harder, and there'll be choices, and it will be awful. Theft at the casino, offender caught, officers unharmed. Yeah, and Asano has hit 100. Good job, Asano. That seems a little extreme, Yulberry. They do want the money from him mostly, don't they? We have assault with a deadly weapon at the city centre. At a parking lot exit, a security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van. Sorry. Now I'm just imagining, you know how sometimes when you look at the front of vehicles, their lights look like they could be eyes. Now I'm imagining one with like little shifty eye lights. Sorry, like I said, I'm really, really sleepy. A suspicious-looking van, comma, and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment, then pulled out a gun and opened fire. I mean, that doesn't sound like assault with a deadly weapon. That sounds like an attempted murder. Okay, security guard, suspicious-looking van. I can't get past the van and the comma. It's all getting confusing. All right. Well, it's a gun either way, so it's serious. There are 4 slots, but remember we had 4 slots on the hostage situation that was just a kid annoyed that his mum wouldn't let him out, for good reasons, to be honest. All right, we will send Kochi as our most professional. Yes, this is an actual gun, Bing. You vote 2. That's good. We did end up picking that. Okay, they're not asking for SWAT. So shall I send... I might risk it and send 3. I'll send Kubilius and Gist as well. That's all my Chevron people. Alright, good luck, guys. Let's hope this isn't when they throw loads of crime at me. 10 p.m. I'm working late. This is a Saturday. A police cruiser has caught up with the perpetrator's van. Is it still looking shifty? Sorry. Okay. Options, guys. Number 1. Use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. 2. Shoot out the criminal's tyres. 3. Try to run the van off the road. Okay. So this is the one with the gun. We got boats coming in. Okay. I don't know whether Cowlin's still with us. Oh, okay. All right. It looks like Bing and Yuleberry are going to override us. I was actually going to go with number 1 just to be that person. Wanted to shoot out the criminal's tyres. I didn't go for that because when that happens, a van, well, any vehicle can swerve and it could cause collateral damage. But my deputies have spoken. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a sex shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant and puts a gun to his head. Whew. Dewey, number 1. Shoot the criminal in the head. Number 2. Let go of that man right now. Or number 3. Throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant. I didn't write it. I'm going to have some tea while you think about these deeply important things. Sorry, I was laughing and I took tea and... is Yuleberry still with us? Yuleberry's still with us. Unfortunately, Yuleberry gets massively overruled because we want to throw a rubber sex doll at the assailant. Yuleberry's getting proper violent. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. There, see? With the multi-uses of a sex doll. Good job, everyone. Apart from Yuleberry. Honestly, what do you think? Tea's almost cooled down. Oh, please let me go home. It's like midnight. We were here at 7. It's 1 in the morning. Why can't we go home? We're never going home, are we? We have to live here. There's probably an old couch we have to sleep on. What's happening right now? I'm going to check our... Oh, I was just about to click on investigations. 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, by the time we get home and do everything, we're going to be having tiny amounts of sleep. I'm going to use that as my excuse for absolutely everything now. Okay, this is where we can choose to tell somebody to come in tomorrow. If we need them. Okay, so McCoy, our new person who will start work tomorrow, is already really, really tired. So now I think we've been given a bad deal there. There could be some background problems. But other than that, I don't think we're going to ask anyone else to come in. Brito's looking like shit. No, we'll try. We'll go. Day 7, 21st of July, Sunday. And we're still getting papers, which is quite remarkable. The Freeburg Tribune. Is it Tribune? Can somebody tell me? Tribune? Tribune? No, I'm thinking tribunal, aren't I? Okay, Tribune. Mayor Rogers displeased with police department. Psh, whatever. The Golden Bird says racist gangs run wild in city. The Fact says second tower to be built in Freeburg. Oh, okay. Towers. That's nice, I guess.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kinda like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
I don't know too much about the French Revolution myself, so can't really comment much. Martin Stett is your new deputy. No, I have deputies. Who is this guy? Where's his neck? All right. Stovall didn't come into work today. Oh no, Stovall. I hope he's okay. He's like our best guy on shift A, but he just full on didn't come in. I mean, I trust him, but if he didn't come in, oh no. I mean, he's an older gent. I hope he's all right. Oh, Detective Akers comes to talk to me. I accidentally broke my bathroom mirror while I was getting ready for work. My dad always said that that's 7 years of bad luck, but I know that's just a silly superstition. It'll probably only last 7 hours. But it might be a good idea for me to take the day off. What do you think? No, our investigation options are limited on our personnel being. This sounds like a rubbish reason, so no, of course. We should give him a black mark. Should we give him a black mark? What are we going to use black marks for? Just having to stay at home because you're knackered? Sounds a bit... I'm going to give him a black mark, mostly because I like making lists and doing little checkpoints, so we'll go with that. No. Austin. Some friends of mine asked me to help out their animal shelter. They're badly short-staffed. Can I have the day off? Well, if you know me, you know I'm a bit of a softie when it comes to animals, and this could be, a life and death situation for some of them. So I'm going to say yes, but come in tomorrow. Oh my god. McCoy's drunk. McCoy, supposed to be our fabulously professional new police officer, is drunk on the first day. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go home? See, the thing is, I can't say no, but, stay on desk duty. I can't make that choice. They will always go out and about, which could be dangerous for obvious reasons. This is bad. First day of work. And there's no point asking her to come tomorrow, because then she'll be this tired again on her shift. So black mark for her. We are going to be short-staffed today. We have 2 chevrons, but again, nobody's been amazing me so far. Maybe we send McCoy... Well, I see what you mean, but I don't think we should judge. I mean, I do think, she should be given leave to go and sort herself out. If this happens again, this could be, really, really out of character. We have no idea what happened in her life. She is usually incredibly professional, so she wouldn't like going out on the mafia tasks, and she may well start getting suspicious of us. So, you know, let's try not to think too harshly of McCoy. I know I flip-flopped a bit there, but I'm trying to be balanced about it. So we have our new, not deputy, officer. Officer Strong is one of our new ones. We've also got Yancey, Samadhi with the wonderful smirk. We've got Grant, Fang. Austin isn't in today. And then we've got Detective Beasley, Akers, and Armstrong. All right, here we go. Buying records. New records can be obtained as a gift or a thank you for your service. But why wait when you can refill your collection now? I don't think I want to spend... That seems a bit pointless, you know. I mean, we're trying to build up our money. I don't think I want to buy new records. In Ulrich's list catalogue, you can always find a rich assortment at the lowest... What is that dash for? What is it for? See, no, I'm definitely not buying anything from these guys, although they've got a Beethoven. I'm not like, woo, Beethoven, but anything's better than jazz. That's probably jazz. Those all look like jazz. Yeah, no. No, can't handle it. Blah, blah, blah. Go to map. I can't do it to myself. Jazz makes me angry. I don't want to be angry at work. It's 7 in the morning. I'm probably angry enough as it is. Mafia services. Oh, great. The Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Great. Oh, I have to click on affairs. Okay. All right, we've got a new option in affairs called The Sands. It must be a family business then. So the options we have from the Mafia are Crime Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report, comma, and all the officers who arrive at the scene will be killed, up to 3 cops, for $1,000. So I imagine that's what you do that's what you might do if people start getting suspicious of you. We have Investigation Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special investigation, and the detective who arrives at the scene will be killed. Only one detective, for $1,500. And one more that we can't currently afford is Threaten. The Mafia will intimidate members of the committee before the hearing at the prosecutor's office. That makes it sound like that's definitely going to happen. $35,000. So, yeah, we probably need to save up to sort that out. I want to check investigations. Oh, no, I can't. Deputy help. Your new assistant is no Kendrick. Oh, I thought he was my deputy. And a deputy is not the same as assistant, surely. But he's not as useless as he might seem. He can handle some of your duties when you're pressed for time. But lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Deputy is the other button here. We've got services. Oh, my goodness, we're getting lots of stuff now. Police Academy. Send your staff for training for $1,300. Hire a snitch. Pay an employee to gather important information for you for $3,000. Buy names. Find out which of your employees plans to testify against you. Really making it sound like I'm definitely going to be up in court. Unsurprisingly enough. $2,500. Barbecue. I'm going to hiccup. I'm sorry. Send employees to an informal outdoor party. $3,500. Really? So a barbecue is more expensive than Police Academy? Well, that explains some things. Consulting detective. An experienced but retired detective who will assist your investigations for a modest fee. And then there's another dash. $50,000. And finally, buy silence. Convince your employees not to testify against you. $12,000. I'm going to just naturally assume that the consulting detective is Poirot. No, because he wouldn't do anything bad. Statistics. I love statistics. I mean, not as like a... I think there's actually a work thing that you do statistics. I mean, I like them because they're usually lists. Okay, today, being the 21st of July, we've got 173 days left. This is going to be useful, as statistics usually are. We've got money earned and spent. We haven't spent anything. Good on us. We've earned 5,700. We have solved 11 crimes and failed 12. Boo. Yeah, we had a bad run at the beginning. We've solved 1 case. That's an investigation thing. We have killed 3 officers gotten killed. Sorry, I didn't kill them. No detectives. We've fired no detectives, but we fired 1 officer. Our best officer is McCoy, the drunk who didn't make it into work today. And our best detective is Mole, who is really serious. Okay, good. We've got to check statistics every day, because I want to. But right now I'm going to check yes, we do have an open investigation. It is a robbery. Beasley and... damn it, can't remember his name, is on it. Let's check out the details. It got weirdly hot just then. Okay, let's try and remind us. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Liang while she was on the way to the pawn shop. And yeah, I'm going to run through this again because I have no recollection. Okay, so Mrs. Liang, the victim. Me and my husband got into a difficult financial situation, and I was going to pawn an antique necklace, which has been in my family for many centuries. I'm not going to say anything. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have time to do anything, not even cry out. Dwayne Fishman, a witness. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't even have time to see if it was a man or a woman. Anita J. Olivares, a witness. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket, like those other bikers who hang around on the street corners. Kathy Phillips, another witness. It was definitely not a local biker. They're bald and have beards, but this guy looked Asian. Probably Japanese or Chinese. Thomas Patterson, witness. I didn't see a weapon in his hands. I just saw him grab a bag and ride off. Alright, and we always get a sequence here and we have to fill in the middle. We've got a beginning one where she's just standing, and an ending one where she's standing. Okay, we've got 3 frames currently. We have... okay, somebody on a motorbike speeding away with the bag. And looks like she hurt her shoulder. We have what looks like the motorbike on the pavement coming towards her as she still has the bag. And we have the person literally grabbing the bag off her shoulder. Which must be quite awkward. So I reckon we should be able to fill this in. As you can see, more and more frames can come along. It depends how much the detectives are working on it, that kind of thing. So I'd imagine had to drive up first, grab the bag, and speed off. Sequence completed. Oh no, I mean... Alright, this is something we've got to remember for the future, guys. So when you find like the perpetrator, when you realise who it is, you have to send the lead detective along with a couple of officers to go and arrest the person. Now, if we complete it and it's the wrong shift, then obviously that detective can't go, and that means the perpetrator might get away. So we have to try, somebody please remind me, to only do it when it's the same shift. Otherwise we could be in trouble. Honestly, I've got to stop hiccuping. The suspect is Quan Yin Lin, Chinese immigrant. That should be a capital C, I'm pretty sure. Do you think so? Ooh, questions. Recently expelled from the university. Oh, sad times. Okay, what now? Oh, there. It's the funeral of Officer Tsubaki. This woman was an honest servant of the city. Today she was buried with military honours. Military? Is that normal? Colin, you're American. Is that a regular thing for police officers? Sorry, Tsubaki. We failed you. It's Price. Remember Price? Had like hardly any professionalism at all. Dear old lady. This woman was an honest servant of the city, ish. Today she was buried with military honours. Yeah, I suck. Affairs. Did I mean to click on affairs? I'm trying to remember what shift we're on. We're on shift A, and that is Beasley. And Armstrong, that was it, Armstrong. Okay, so we can go and do the investigation thingy, fortunately. Okay, so let's go and do it. Let's arrest this person.
9/11 in progress.
After being expelled from the university, Kuan Yin Lin moved here. You have to send 2 officers and the lead investigator. Okay, so Beasley's ready to go. I'm really not sure what this... Oh, you can also send SWAT in support, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to send Yancy, who has got quite a good amount of professionalism, and Fang, who is pretty low on professionalism, hope to get a bit of a boost. I mean, this looks like it's a... Doesn't look like a huge, you know, scary criminal or anything, so cross fingers. Good luck. Ah, fair enough. Afraid you were my only source there. Chidnast was around, but probably working too hard. Theft at the Bigfoot Athletic Shoes Shop. Really? Like, specifically just athletic shoes? Fair enough. I guess it's a city and all. Is that a gigantic person? Sorry, I got distracted by the picture. A shoe store clerk reports that 2... Yeah, Carolyn told me to hydrate. Now I'm stumbling. Alright, I'll hydrate. Okay. 2 teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then, without paying, ran out of the shop wearing their new shoes. 1, 2, 3. That was a lot of commas. Mark it down. Comma issues. All right, so we're chasing down some teenagers who are doing some petty theft. I've only got 3 people right now. I've hardly got anybody. I'm going to send Samadi. It's not going to be a big boo if they get away. You know, we've got important things to think about. God, we've got hardly anybody. Look, just 5 people. Bloody hell. Reports. Offender caught. That's the robbery that the detective went to. Good job, guys. Case closed. You were able to arrest all suspects. Nice. We did. Oh, shit, that was quick. Attempted murder in the suburbs. Suburbs are bloody dangerous, I had no idea. A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. Okay. This sounds like a Miss Marple thing. There's more to it. There's more to it. Well, this is damn serious. There's slots for 4, but we've only got Strong and Grant. Thankfully, Strong is pretty professional. Hopefully she'll steer Grant correctly. Please don't get hurt, guys. This is Strong's first... it's not mission, is it? Not case. I don't know. We'll think about it. Good luck. Okay, we've got some choices. The teens are standing around smoking not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Oh, that's a clunky sentence as well. Option number 1. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? 2. Try to grab one of the boys. Or 3. Time to return those shoes. Dear Samadi. He probably winked as well. He just seems like that kind of guy. Okay. I don't think I want to choose that. Okay, we've got a split vote in chat there. I guess I have to do the deciding one unless Yuleberry is still with us. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bing, mostly because I think grabbing is a terrible idea, and I could never. It's what we're saying to them, Bing. We're going to tell them to return the shoes, just like this one is. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? I just can't make myself ask for a cigarette ever. So we're going to go with 3 and say, "Come on, lads, time to return those shoes." Do you like my American accent? Wasn't that amazing?
911.
Offender escaped. Officer unharmed. Fair enough. Well, it wasn't a murder one, so we'll call it a win. Oh dear. Oh, municipal assignment from City Hall. Remember we let them down last time. Today in Freeburg, we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. Okay, we've got a date, guys. Somebody quickly Google and tell me when Back to the Future premiered, please. The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer to stand at the door and ensure that visitors don't bring their handheld cameras into the theatre. Alright, I'm going to have to talk to someone about setting up a death counter that's actually a death to grammar counter. Because I'm sure I'm massively annoying everyone else by pointing it out, but I just really have a struggle. Release date, 3rd of July. Oh, you're writing it backwards, Bing. Have you changed? Honestly, live America for a little while, you start getting your dates all weird. 85. We have a date. It's 85. Alright, I'll let you off. You're just copy-pasting Wikipedia. So, how old was I then? I was not old enough to go see Back to the Future. Alright, come on, this is quite... Considering what they asked us to do last time, I reckon we should do it. Who gets to stand outside and not watch? We'll send Fang. It's a low-level thing. And hopefully Yancey won't get overwhelmed. So that's a tick for City Hall. Okay, somebody's back.
410
Oh! No! Offender caught. Officer dead. Civilians on... Oh, shit. Grant has been killed. I didn't have 4 people to go. Wow, this is the worst run I've ever had. Blame all of you, obviously. Oh, Grant. I'd really like to get through, like, a week without somebody getting killed. Our first, what was it, 6 days we played last time and we lost 3 people? Dang it. Alright, Bing. We won't wait for you. I'm going to wait for Strong to get back. There we go. We have got an assault at Freeburg Elementary School. A young father, deprived of his parental rights, tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked a teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. You wouldn't tell us that if you were. You're very... comma check. Okay. So, we've got a teacher assault. Not cool. Something else popped up while we were waiting, though. Double bluff? Ah, I see. Well, I'll always wonder now, won't I? Alright, so somebody's apparently kicking a teacher while she's on the ground. That's a good job. Yancey hasn't been out yet. We'll send Yancey, and somebody needs a win, so hopefully whatever else comes, Strong will be able to do it by herself. Yeesh. What have we got? We've got something going on. Message. Mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at Engineering Plant at 2209. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $4,000 should be enough for such a request. So we're going to operate on having Boyd do a bit of a head in the sand and say, oh, well, you know, we'll just look the other way, not think about it. Unless we absolutely know that something is going to involve murder or whatever, he's going to lie to himself. So, what we've got to do, hopefully someone will remember, 2209, there's going to be something popping up and we have to ignore it, okay? Don't let me send anybody out. 2209. Should we write it down? Should we write 2209? We've already refused the sounds once. We don't want to actually, you know, get killed. I'm going to let that tick on for a little while. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is awful. I'm just letting them tick off. The assault. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. We did it, guys. We got the teacher kicking dude. Now rush home. Sheet. This one's more important. Green is usually an opportunity to do something pretty low level in order to get a bit of a handout. So I try to focus on actual crime. I know. Disorderly conduct at the Gallery of Modern Art. A guard says that someone got into the exhibition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork, and hid in the closet with all the evil commas. Yes, every time. Okay, apparently we're sending Strong to deal with some minor graffiti. Okay, hope the others get back. Proceed. We're not going to make it. Oh, this is a chance of money going. No! Oh, well, at least it wasn't a crime, right, guys? We're still good. So that, disorderly we have some options, if there's enough of us left. All the lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job a couple of weeks. That just says a couple weeks, that's not good. And he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down, that's us, and he points out the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. So, we have option 1. Enter the adjoining stall. 2. Break down the door. 3. Say, come out with your hands up. Honestly, they want us to say the cliche things that I just refuse on principle. It feels like entering the adjoining stall would give them a chance to just run off. Breaking down the door feels like we'll be doing more damage than has already occurred. But come out with your hands up is... Oh, it's just so cheesy. Okay, this seems too low level for my deputies to chime in. So, thinking pragmatically, I'm going to have to go for the cliche, come out with your hands up. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he's engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. Okay, right. We've got problems now. This guy might hurt himself. Number 1, tell me more about your work. 2, try to grab the knife. Or 3, say, don't worry, you're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. Who are we pretending to be now? I think it's just Strong, isn't it? Okay, you missed it. I'll read out the options again in case people miss them. So the guy's got a knife. Think he's threatening to stab himself. We're going to go, number 1, say, tell me more about your work. Number 2, try to grab the knife. Or number 3, say, don't worry, you're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. I know Bing's running around the office. So that leaves up to Cowlin, Yuleberry and myself so far. I think I know which way I want to go. And yeah, it looks like even if Yuleberry disagrees, we'll be outvoted. We will ask about his work. Offender caught! Officer unharmed, sorry. Good job, us. Yeah! Okay, 2209, 2209, 2209. There's a one bopping around above the police station because we can hire someone else. I was waiting out of respect for Grant, but we are going to need somebody. All right, so the next most professional person is Jonathan Gillette. Professionalism 360, likes to wear sunglasses indoors. Awkward. Yeah, the next one is a huge difference in professionalism. So, Officer Gillette, would you please come on for shift A in a couple of days? Thank you. 2209. Okay, we're coming up on 2209. I'm probably going to remember.
911 in progress.
Yeah, engineering plant. Oh la la. Oh, I'm just having a drink of water. Although I can't imagine Boyd has many drinks of water. Augmented vision, is it? That makes more sense. Ah, this rubs me up the wrong way completely.
911.
Ah. Ah, the offender escaped. Ah. It's theft. Okay, it wasn't death, guys. We're keeping ourselves intact. For your troubles, thank you for doing as we asked. Sorry, getting confused. Here's the amount we agreed on. $4,000. I probably feel worse about it than Boyd does. Psychological test from City Hall. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. Oh, God. Wow, the mayor sucks so bad. What a thing to say. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for all the cops over 50 years of age. Wow, and now we're getting ageist as well. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning, Dr. Eleonora Waterbury is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. I don't think he wants to go. He seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't like to go and see a psychologist, even though he probably should. End the day. Ah, yes. A fine day's work. See, this is what happens when I have to go to work at 7 and I finish at 2. People get killed. This is serious. Sorry, Grant. We'll let you down. Day 8, 22nd of July, Monday. Checking out the papers then, the Freiburg Tribune says Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. The Golden Bird states City Treasury doles out $90,000 for Mayor's birthday. That guy's so scummy. The Facts headline reads 6 new restaurants to appear in city by year's end. Apparently we're very hungry. Off to work then. How it works. Dr. Eleonora Waterbury. Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You just look at them and tell me what you see. Alright guys, I reckon there's going to be some options. Get your number keys ready. Alright, here's our picture. Is it 1. A man taking a handful of tablets in the barn? Suspiciously appropriate. 2. 2 natives beating the drums. Or is it 3 flying severed heads? Alright, once again, what are we reading from this abstract picture? Are we going to go with 1, a man taking a handful of tablets in the barn, 2 natives beating the drums, or 3, it's flying severed heads? It's just one of them seems entirely too accurate to pick. Alright, it looks like I'm alone on this one, so I'm gonna pick. Oh no, Carolyn's chiming in. Just under the wire there. You don't see B or C? Well, that's because it's 2 and 3 at North Star. Or shall we go with Avalon? I'm going to go with Avalon. Like, you literally don't see them? Oh, you don't see them in the picture. I see. So you would go with number 1. Okay. Well, it looks like, although you are very sensible, we're still going to go, ah! Okay. No, oh no. We have a bit of a tie, but unfortunately I get the deciding vote, and I vote with Cowlin. It's flying severed heads. We're being difficult. Because we know that we do take pills in the barn from the last stream, so I didn't want to say it. Alright, here's our next picture. Is it number 1, a man going back to his house? 2, a butterfly? Or 3, a man with a clock for a face? Okay, I'm going to read them out one more time. Are we going to go with option number 1, a man going back to his house? 2, a butterfly? Or 3, a man with a clock for a face? Okay, thank you, Avalon. Have some water quickly. Thank you, Cowlin. I've got my vote. Either way, the vote has been cast. My deputies say it's a man going back to his house. I was just going to be difficult and not pick that one. Alright, we have another one. Really horrible colour mixture. Is it option 1, a woman decorating a Christmas tree? 2, a dancing girl? Or 3, a blue alien raping a pig? I do apologise that I said that. I'm not going to actually read that out again, to be honest. I'm going to pick... Yeah, okay, I know. But I know you're very... It's not supposed to be... I don't think it's supposed to be literal. It's... we're looking at abstract pictures and we're saying what comes into our mind, what we feel. You know, it's a psychological appointment we've got here. We don't have to be literal. All right, Carolyn has voted. Yeah, I'm afraid hunk of bacon is not on the list. All right, if everyone's in, I'm going to... Yep, I am going to, once again, vote with Cowlin and say it's a dancing girl, clearly. And Yuleberries and green. Sorry, Avalon, we're being a bit less truthful, I feel. All right, here we get another scene. Is it number 1, a man giving a woman a Christmas ornament? Number 2, a tower on a hill? Or number 3, a baby with spider legs? And yes, of course, I've just seen that in my head. Thank you, game. So we've got kind of a red large shape in the background. We've got 2... I don't think I can describe this very well. It's not abstract, but I don't want to say what I think it is because that's the whole point. Oh, I'm not getting very far. Oh dear. Okay, so a man giving a woman a Christmas ornament, a tower on a hill, or a baby with spider legs. Oh, looks like we have a... Oh, I was going to say we had a tie and I had the casting vote, but Valentine just gets in under the wire and we're creepily going with a baby with spider legs. 'Cause that's something I'm not going to hopefully ever think about again. All right, here's our next image. This won't go on forever, I promise. Some shapes. That's what the image is. Is it number 1, the woman dropping the Christmas ornament? 2, an automobile accident? Or 3, a tree that's growing human lungs? I can see a kind of theme here. Oh dear. Okay. So that's number 1, the woman dropping the Christmas ornament. Number 2, an automobile accident. Or number 3, a tree that's growing human lungs. And I have to say it like that because it's just so creepy. Alright, looks like we've got everybody... Oh, there's Yuleberry. Look, if there was something I could type in Yuleberry, I'd do it, but this is what we're stuck with. Okay, it looks like whatever Yuleberry votes, it looks like it's going to be number 3. Everyone's going a bit quirky. A tree that's growing human lungs. Oh, one more. We've just got sharp red and yellow shapes. Does that mean, number 1, pieces of the Christmas ornament all over the floor? Number 2, an ice cream cone? Or number 3, marching hammers? They had fun with this, didn't they? Dear me. See, now it feels if we weren't going with the story, we can't really go back to it now. You want to see it? Oh dear. Alright, looks like we have a consensus. Sorry, Yuleberry, it's an ice cream cone. Okay, another image. It's another black, red and yellow affair. Are we going to go with number 1, the man yelling at the woman? Number 2, a chess rook. That's a castle in British chess, isn't it? Or number 3, a man with the head of a rhinoceros. Well, yeah, we are usually doped up in this game, aren't we, Valentine? So, that's number 1, the man yelling at the woman. Number 2, a chess rook, or castle if you're British. Or number 3, a man with the head of a rhinoceros. Yeah, it's pretty clear what it is. Everyone agrees. It is a man with the head of a rhinoceros, clearly. I can see the horn and everything. Oh my goodness, there's another one. In no way are these really weirdly specific pictures, and I'm kind of suspicious of what the psychologist has been up to. I could be wrong, Avalon. It's been a very long time since I played chess. I just had castle in my mind. Could be a rook, though. I could be very ashamed if I'm wrong. Okay, is it number 1, the woman slapping the man? Number 2, an overturned truck? Or number 3, a huge hedgehog eating people instead of apples? Are hedgehogs known for eating apples? Is that a thing? And why is it so noisy in here? You can hear all the voices in the background. I'm like, it's a psychology appointment. Keep it down. Now, I'm pretty sure there's the option of saying rook or castle. I just don't know where they're from. All right, one more time then. Is it number 1, the woman slapping the man? Number 2, an overturned truck? Or number 3, a huge hedgehog eating people instead of apples? Okay. Oh, all right. Looks like we've got a tie in chat. So, for the sake of... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go with the expected answer of the woman slapping the man. Mostly because I don't want to think of a hedgehog doing that kind of thing. That's nasty. Dear hedgehog. All right. We're really going to play through this whole little story here, aren't we? Is this number 1, the man pushing the woman? Number 2, a key on a chain? Or number 3, an octopus playing the piano? I like to think that there were 3 developers and they asked them to give options, and this is their answers. Okay, Avalon's weighing in. Yeah, so seeming there's a picture coming out here, I can see. It's number 1, man pushing woman. 2, key on chain. 3, octopus playing piano. Yeah, it is indeed an octopus playing the piano. Oh, okay, we're continuing. More abstract shapes, but are they, number 1, the woman falling over with the Christmas tree? No, my heart's broken. Number 2, a pile of autumn leaves. Or number 3, a woman in a worm skin coat. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was just such a horrible image. Do you think? I'm concerned that the psychologist has been following me or something for a long time. Yes, I agree. I agree that it is indeed, obviously, a pile of autumn leaves. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Who doesn't like a pile of autumn leaves? Have a good day. Thank you for your time, Mr. Boyd. I will inform you about the test results in the coming days. Like she has to send them off to the lab or something. Oh, honestly. Psychologists in the 80s. That took the whole day. Or maybe that was my day off. Day 9. 23rd of July. I completely forgot what day it is. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. This happens all the time. Valentine wants to go deep in with the mafia. I think I might sneeze. Oh dear. I don't want to do that. Okay, the papers today, Tuesday. The Freeburg Tribune says, no black employees at City Hall. Mayor says, accident. Golden Bird headline, Shea Broom re-elected as Freeburg General Attorney. And the Fact adds, major businessman ready to invest in the future of the city. And I remember why I don't read papers. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yancey comes to us. I was up all night reading an exciting detective story called The Last Temptation of Neptune, but I didn't have time to get to the ending. I'm almost certain that the killer is Commissioner Harold, but I can't rest until I know for sure. Can I go home and finish reading the book? Now, I can understand the draw. I like a good detective story. I'm currently reading a Miss Marple. Delightful books. Never read them before, just seen the adaptations, but enjoying it. And yet, come on, man. Bring the book in. You get a lunch break, hopefully. No. All right, well, should we give Yancey a black mark? I reckon we should. Yancey. Oh, I've done the list wrong, guys. I've mixed up Shift A and B. Awkward. New. McCoy again! I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Can I go home? Oh, she's just... I'm so annoyed. We were promised so much. I mean, she's drunk. We can't let her get behind the wheel of a car. We'll tell her to come in tomorrow and she gets a black mark. What should we say? 3 black marks and then they're out? Or is that too harsh? A kid is snoring next to you? Wait, really? That sounds weird. Come tomorrow. Yeah, 3 sounds fair. Oh, we have got 3 stripes, but no one's really wowed me. I mean, Strong did pretty well by herself. Should we give a chevron to Strong? Well, she's only been here like a day, though. No, we've got to see how she shapes up. We could give one to Beasley for completing the investigation. I mean, none of the other detectives have a chevron. No, we've got 3. All right, I'm going to give one to Beasley. 400. Good job. Probably should have given them to lower ones to bump up their professionalism, but that doesn't sound realistic to me. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at work today, and all 3 detectives. I'm all snuffly because I sneezed. Blah. La la la, I didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Okay. Ooh, gang member. Quan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Masks. He could help you to take down the gang if you make him an informant. What the hell is that? His tattoo kind of looks like a... I'm not quite sure. It looks like a mermaid with a lion tail. I don't know. But of course we want to take down a gang, don't we? Yes. Ooh. Gang hunt. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg. And that means there's bounties to collect. We're doing it for we're now bounty hunters, guys. Fair enough. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Alright, so it looks like we are trying to go up the chain. The Red Masks will get a reward of $20,000. We've got Quan Yin Lin down here. The next is Ning is it he or Ning He? I don't know. That we can investigate, and at the top is Jin Yang. Okay, should we start an investigation? Yes, we shall. Gang hunt, boss. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain, and ultimately take down the boss, probably with all these useless dashes. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you'll get to claim a reward. Please help me, I can't stop seeing them. Gang hunt members. There is also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus, but your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use the small fish to catch the big fish. Okay. See, I've got if we arrest Kuan Yin now, will we lose our option to investigate Ning He? I don't want to risk it. I'm going to investigate Ning He. Okay, investigation. Receiving stolen property at the Wise Dragon restaurant. Ning He hid the stolen antique necklace. It's got to be Beasley. This is an really important one. It could be long running. Get in there, dude. And... oh, God. Do you think there's a time we're going to have this many detectives? That would be awesome. We'll have Akers join him and then leave Armstrong on for any investigations that might pop up today. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, feminist protest from City Hall. A few months ago, an unregistered feminine organisation... feminine? Bear with me, guys. An unregistered feminist organisation appeared in Freeburg. Today they are holding their first protest. As far as we know, the organisation is backed by foreign sponsors, and their goal is to get their people into important positions in City Hall. The protest may escalate into something more serious, and we need to show them who's in charge. Use batons and tear gas, even firearms if necessary. Let's show them what intimidation looks like up close and personal. That seems like a staggering overreaction. I mean, if they are trying to do something dodgy, which is suggested by the fact that they didn't register, I don't want to attack them. Blimey. Can't we just go to the leader and say, you need to register if you're going to hold a protest? You know, like a normal police person. City Hall sucks. They're so lame. Oh, we've got a funeral. Awkward. Officer Van Dahl was an honest servant of the city, today buried with military honours. He was slightly better than average. Sorry, Van Dahl. My fault. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it off. That was awkward. Okay, it's popped up by itself. There's a riot. Feminist protest in Desire Park. About 50 women are gathered in the park chanting, "Let us be successful." You have to send 4 officers and SWAT. Or we ignore it. What do you reckon? That's why I asked earlier, Avalon, but nobody knows. Nobody who was here knows. Anyway, so are we really going to unleash SWAT on the feminist protest, even if they are doing it for not honest means? That seems really excessive. In the list, we have denied City Hall once and helped them out once, so we're kind of even at the moment. I think this is a staggering overreaction. And it takes out 4 of our people, leaving us with just 3. We have no idea how long it will take. On the other hand, if it is an actual riot, you do need to send people in. Well, that's what I'm saying, Valentine. If it is an actual riot, could be a lot of injuries. I don't know, I mean... no, I think it's we've got to think about the times. It's 1985. I think this is an overreaction. I don't think we're going to do it. No, screw you. Are you sure you don't want to send in any officers? I'm worried if I send them, like, it 1 in, or 2, they'll get trampled. No, we're not going to do it. No. The mayor himself. Jack, you swore an oath. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, I did, and I am. You suck. Yes, this is set in 1985. We just had the premiere of Back to the Future that someone went to in the game, so we now know it's at 1985. Go away. Alright. That's a cross. We failed that for City Hall. You're alright. From Dr. Eleonora Waterbury. Mr. Boyd, your psyche is in good shape. My only concern is your stress level. My research shows that Beethoven's music soothes and relaxes the nervous system. I recommend you invest in a bit of good old Ludwig van. Ludwig van? It's not his middle name. It will help with any violent urges you may be feeling. Oh, the doctor says I have to buy something. This seems unfair. I remember when back when I was seeing a doctor, they suggested a book to me, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure. These kind of things not really my thing, but I dutifully went and bought it. I went back the next time and she was like, oh no, don't bother reading that. I don't think that's right for you after all. I was like, thanks? Am I made of money? Oh, that was pretty wrong. But hey, I think, what do you reckon? Should we buy a Beethoven? Alright, Valentine. Where is... Oh, songs. Is it in songs? Catalogue. How much is it then? Let's check out how much the Beethoven was. $250? I mean, I know we're using vinyl because we're old-fashioned, but $250? How about we just hum it to ourselves? That'll make us feel better. Nope. I'm so out. Anyway. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. From City Hall. Bao Liang gave several interviews in which she spoke about atrocities committed by the Red Mask's gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. I don't know, I've lost all my words. That was ridiculously expensive. Okay, guys, we've got 4 days to take down the gang. That'll leave us at... I can count day 13 gang. I'm writing it down because I actually look at my notes, honestly. Okay, let's check out this first one then. Hostage situation at Johnson, Jurgen and Katz law firm. A dissatisfied client entered some law officers with a pistol, took several employees hostage and demanded a meeting with the firm's partners. These shyster Jews took me for a ride. They sucked up all my money and my son still went to jail. Was it for common abuse? Sorry. Okay, sorry, serious now. We've got a hostage. There's an actual gun involved. This means we could potentially send SWAT. Remember, we can only use SWAT twice in 1 day. Calvin's bailing on the decision. We have the option to send 4 officers as well. Well, I reckon our most experienced and professional cop should go. That's Officer Stovall. Oldie but a goodie. How many should we send? It is a gun. It is a gun. I don't know why that's funny. Oh, I really need to sleep. What do you reckon? 2 or 3? And should we send SWAT? When it is a hostage situation. And we can send them one other time. I'm leaning towards sending SWAT as well. We'll also send Yancy. Yeah, okay, we'll put SWAT in there. Shall we do 3? Shall we? Alright, we'll send Austin to hopefully get some experience. Oh, that leaves us with 4 people at home. Good luck. Well, investigation has started. Alright, we've got the receiving stop. This is the gang investigation. So we've got the clues here. Okay, right-hand man. Ning He is the faithful assistant. Jin Yang. A founding member of the gang. This doesn't... They've missed out a word here. And I know, I'm picking on these things too much, but this is literally missing a word. It's the faithful assistant of Jin Yang, isn't it? A founding member of the gang. He's entrusted with the most serious job, so that's the guy we're going for. Indeed, indeed. Necklace. Ning He keeps his more valuable prizes at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed that night before because an important deal was going down. Ning He has a key to the restaurant. Valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. So our sequence, our first picture, is a motorbike driving up to the restaurant. Now, is that directly with the bag? That seems quite ballsy. And the last one is somebody either walking in or out of the restaurant. I'm going to say in because that looks like a Chinese lantern. Currently we have no frames, but the detectives will be working on it. Good luck, guys. Oh, bloody mafia assignments. Jack, we have something going down today at Rubinovich Casino at 12:40. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $8,000 should be enough for such a request. As we said before, Boyd, that's us, the police chief, has decided, the only way he can handle this is denial. He's just going to pretend, he doesn't know enough, it's fine, he's just going to look the other way. And cross fingers, it's not murder. So that's the casino at 12:40. Everybody remember 12:40. We have to not send anybody. 12:40, casino. I'm terrible at remembering these things. I managed last time though, so that's something. Oh, we've got an investigation. Awkward. We've only got one guy. Oh, nice, a storm. Indeed, notes have been made. Arson at the Last Picture Show Theatre. Just loving the thunder right now. A young woman set fire to the movie theatre during a show and fled. Oh, come on. Everybody's got to see that comma as a terrible, terrible thing. A comma before and fled? The thunder is booming out my ire. We have to send Detective Armstrong. Good luck, fella.
710.
Hostage situation report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Yeah. Gun sorted. We did it, guys. Everyone's okay. Yeah, now I have people work, exactly.
910B in
Is that...
progress.
Oh, that's the 12:40. Don't touch it. La la la, nothing's going on. That storm cleared up quickly, didn't it? Arson, investigation has started. So with investigations, the more professional the detective is, and the more detectives there are, the more likely you are to get good frames for your sequence. If you've got crappy detectives or hardly any, you're not going to get good work done, basically. Alright, here are the clues then. Theatre management. The incident occurred during the screening of the Jim Jarmusch film Stranger Than Paradise. The screen is ruined, and members of the audience suffered minor injuries in the panic, but fortunately no one was seriously hurt. Jersey Cottle, usher. I remember a girl with bright red hair. I sold her a ticket after the show started, although I usually don't do that. But she was really, really nice. I noticed a bottle in her hand, but I thought it was soda. I wouldn't think such a pretty young lady would come to the movies with anything hard. Jersey, I've not seen that name before. David McKay, theatre visitor. I sat in the last row. A few minutes after the film started, I heard someone enter the room and slam the door. I was going to say something because I don't like it when someone distracts me from Yarmush's vision. Then I saw a flash of fire and a flaming bottle flew straight at the screen. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend I can do voices. Sorry. Pavel Kochi, theatre visitor. When the screen caught on fire, I thought it must be part of the show. You know what I heard? That Jim Yarmish guy's from a nut house. That's really useful, thanks. Navin Armstrong, theatre visitor. When the fire started, I immediately started looking around for a way out, and that's when I spotted her, the red-headed fool. She ran away quick. There wasn't time to do anything. Okay, and our first frame in a sequence is just people at the theatre watching the film begin. And the last is nobody in the theatre and the screen is on fire. Alright, cross fingers for Armstrong then. Alright, what have we got? Oh no. Oh, I almost went back to the one we're supposed to be ignoring. Whew. Hello for memory. Oh, we got a green one.
910B complete.
Demi Grenier, Coinstitution 2000 Arcade. Mr. Boyd, today we're installing a new slot machine called Super Magdalene 3. The last time we put in a new one of the bigger kids almost broke it the first day. It would be great if you could send us a couple of your men to keep the kids under control. Alright, so the green ones are kind of the less criminal ways we can get money, even though it's not particularly a good use of police time. Remember, the goal is to get, I think it's 500,000 before the end of the game. That is our focus. Sadly, it's not stopping crime. But I'm trying to balance it out. So I guess we'll send our least useful people. I don't want to have to send 2. This sucks. Surely 1 is enough. But I want that money. So I'll send Austin and Fang. And we'll have to make do with 5 people. I know it's risky, but again, money. Report on the robbery. Offender escaped, obviously. A civilian was killed. No. No, Avalon, that's because we're just what was it? At the beginning we found out that we only had so many days left until we had to retire. We were being forced to retire, so we're trying to make a whole load of money to retire on. It's not a police thing to be like a corporation. Ah, shit. So we got somebody killed by looking the other way. So I'm going to make a little symbol that shows that somebody died because of us. To be fair, even if we went, we might have gotten killed anyway, but, you know. Thank you from Sand. We get $8,000 for that poor person's life. Feels bad, man. Deputy. Oh, let's check statistics. Yep, we've still failed more crimes than we've solved. Awkward. We've gotten 4 officers killed. And our best officer is a drunk who never comes to work. Not a problem, not a problem. It's a problem. Hydrate.
1210 in progress.
Okay. A suspicious individual at St. John's Hospital. A pregnant girl called in a report. Did she list herself as pregnant girl, I wonder? On a suspicious gynecologist who she met in reception. The doctor was behaving very strangely and attempted to persuade the girl to have an abortion, although she was already 5 months pregnant. Through streaming tears, she explained, "The doctor said that for only $10,000 he would save me from the parasite inside my body." Okay. He doesn't... I mean, there's no weapon involved. It's saying 2 officers. I don't think Samadi's quite right for it. He smirks too much. He can't help it. It's his face. He could get angry, though, but we've only got 5. I don't know. 1 officer or 2 officers? I might send my best guy. I mean, he is really good. I don't know, Strong doesn't really have a very... She has quite an implacable face. I was thinking of sending someone a bit more friendly so the people there don't freak out, but... And he is the most professional, but if I sent 2, then maybe Strong. And does it really feel like a situation for 2 officers, though? I'll take a chance on you, Avalon. I'll send Strong. And hope he doesn't, like, have a crowbar under his coat or anything. I don't think that's an assumption to be made, speaking as a woman. No, Strong is not a guy. I think there might be a bit of chat lag going on. Okay, right, it's the green one. Everything went great, boss. In fact, it's been a while since we had that much fun. We beat the hell out of them playing Hellfighter. Okay, Austin and Fang are happy. And I get $2,000. Take.
210 in progress.
I don't know, I always just see a police officer as a police officer. And that's just me. Alright, they're back. Oh, I almost clicked on it.
We have a situation.
The suspicious of individual. Alright, guys, get your number keys ready. We've got some options coming up. The doctor spots the police, grabs a scalpel, and boldly shouts, "Come on, I'll release your souls from this filthy world." Okay, maybe we should have sent 2 people. That is an 80s movie plot, you're quite right. It's number 1, use pepper spray. Number 2, attempt to restrain the doctor. Or number 3, hit him with a taser. I would disagree. Avalon, I don't think it's either way. She's not dealing with that person, we're dealing with the doctor. Either way, I don't think it's a gender thing. That makes me a little uncomfortable. So what are we going to do to this faux doctor? Number 1, use pepper spray. Number 2, attempt to restrain the doctor, who, by the way, has a scalpel. Why there's a scalpel lying around in reception, I don't know. Or number 3, hit him with a taser. Alright, I've got my vote. What do you guys think? Dude's he's not got a hostage. He has a scalpel. He sounds a little bit crazy. Alright, Cowlin's weighing in. Yuleberry, okay. No consensus just yet. Ooh, okay. Okay, everybody but Cowlin agrees with me, and we can hit him with a taser.
1210 complete.
Offender caught. Officer unharmed. Oh, phew, we did it. Okay, and we've got disorderly conduct in the ghetto. Housewife Takara Montez often complains to the police about her neighbours. They're constantly making a racket and often get into fights, always refusing to discuss things with their neighbours. She's called the police again today after hearing loud bangs in the apartment, along with loud screams. According to her, about 6 or 7 people live in there. Seriously, it's like they've just gotten on the commas and lobbed them at the text. Okay, so we think there could be potentially 6 or 7 people in here screaming. It could, however, just be a party or something, or a loud TV. We've got the option of sending 3 officers. Apparently they often get into fights, though. So we could send 3, we could send 2. I'm going to send Gillette either way on his first outing with his shades of glory. It's not an Oxford comma though, Valentine. See, I mean, like this first one, it's not an Oxford comma if there's just one sentence fragment, then a comma, and then an and. If it was, the Oxford comma's got to be used on when it's listing. You would have like 2 things, then a comma, then an and that's fine. I'm not bothered with the Oxford comma. But that's not what that is. Ah. Okay, we've got Gillette so far. 6 or 7 people. Shall we do it? Shall we send 3? I'm feeling cautious and uncertain. I shouldn't be in charge. That's why I've got you guys. No, I'm going to send 2. I'm going to send Fang. and hope it's just like the TV's really loud or something like that. Ugh. Cross fingers. Good luck, Gillette and Fang. I hope this isn't the last time we see you. Getting a bit blasé about it. Hey, look, we're on $22,100 because we work for the Mafia. Oh, for God, every single day with this guy. It's sand again. Jack, we're about to bring in a large shipment of alcohol, but we've heard that our new partners like to play tough. We need a couple of your guys for insurance. What? Our guys are for insurance? Okay, this is... Alright, this doesn't sound like it threatens civilians, apart from obviously the wider ranging problem of alcohol. But, you know, we're trying to be clever here as much as possible. So I probably will send people. Because it sounds like only dodgy people are involved. Not that dodgy people don't deserve life, obviously. It's just, it's a very murky balance, isn't it? So, sorry, Austin, you have the lowest professionalism. I don't send Samedy because he just looks like he's just such a happy guy. But then Yancey is a lot more professional. He may not appreciate this kind of thing. I'll send Samedy. He's less professional. The less professional ones aren't as bothered, as far as I recall. I don't like it, though. I don't like it one bit. I'm sullied. I'm a sullied officer of the law. I'm sulking. That was my sulking silence just then.
611
Oh,
in progress.
oh no. Oh, it's all popping up now. Okay, this is the disorderly conduct at the ghetto. Gillette and Fang are already there. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. Well, shit. Okay, disorderly conduct. Alright, I will send Strong and Yancey, and then Stovall, my most professional guy, can go to this one that's just popped up. Good luck. I'm going to let it count down a little bit, because Samedy and Austin are on the way home. It's not good to send officers out by themselves. Not ever. Report. Receiving stolen property. You've got 3 new frames. Open investigation. Okay. Do we have enough knowledge? Let's have a bit of a scan. He brings it to, he brought it to the restaurant, the necklace that is. He has a key. Valuables are kept in a safe under the bar. So what have we got here? We've got the man walking into the restaurant. We've got the man opening something with a key. And we've got a man taking something from the safe or putting something in the safe. Okay, I'm going to say he walks in. He opens the safe and puts something in. No? Okay, he takes something out of the safe and then locks it. No? Again, these pictures might not have anything to do with it. Beasley does his best, but he's not great. Maybe that's him leaving. And he unlocks the safe and puts something in. No? Alright. I don't think we've got enough. Armstrong? Sorry, not Beasley. Keep working on it. Arson report. 3 new frames. Got 2 investigations on the go. Blimey. Alright, we've got 3 frames. We've got the red-headed woman barricading the door, which I don't think was mentioned by anyone. We've got the red-headed woman with a flamethrower, which it was a Molotov, I believe. And the woman running in with a bag. Looks like she's running in past the guy without paying. I think all of those are rubbish. Work harder, guys. Come on. Okay, Samedy and Austin are back. Let's check out the rape at the True Colour Hotel. A call came in from a hotel occupant who was concerned about the cries of a woman in an adjoining room. Sounds to me like someone's being raped, said the frightened elderly woman. Option to send 3 officers. Alright, this is another uncertain sort of call, isn't it? On one hand, it could be exactly what she says, somebody's in trouble. Or on the other hand, the woman could be misreading the signals. This doesn't sound like something I'd want to... Yeah, I want to play it safe. I'm going to send everyone. Stovall, Samity and Austin. Cross fingers nothing terrible pops up on the way. Go.
210.
Disorderly conduct report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Yes. We did it, guys. Oh, phew. And slightly over time, by the way. We'll just play out the rest of this day and then finish. Alright, that is the end of the day. We're just waiting for the hotel crime, or not crime.
Looks like we
Okay.
have a
Oh,
situation
alright,
here.
doesn't look good. The door to one of the rooms on the second floor is standing ajar, and through it can be seen a large man holding a crying girl by the neck. He's striking her in the face and shouting, "Shut up, you whore. I paid to you. Now keep quiet. I paid to you?" Sorry, I know this isn't a time to be picking on how people speak, but it just came out. Alright, we've got 3 options, as ever. Number 1, point a gun at the man. Number 2, strike the man in the knees. Or number 3, call, "Let the woman go, or you're dead." Alright, guys. What do you reckon? So he's holding the woman by the neck, and he's hitting her. She seems to... she's either a prostitute or he thinks she is. So we can, number 1, point a gun at the man. Number 2, strike the man in the knees. Or number 3, call out to "Let the woman go, or you're dead." Alright, got Avalon's vote. I think I know what I want to do. Any more for any more. Alright, that's Carlin in. Nin. Oh, interesting. I wonder if Yuleberry is still there. Otherwise I have to do a deciding vote type thing. Just got to stop fiddling with my headphone. No. Oh, Loosh pops up at the end. Swinging in with a vote. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Alright, it looks like the deputies have spoken and we're going to point a gun at the man. I'm scared. The girl managed to escape, but her pimp leaps for the man and another fight breaks out. Where did the pimp come from? Apparently there was a hidden pimp we didn't know about. Alright, we've got more options. Number 1, try to separate them. 2, let them fight. Or 3, use pepper spray. So, yeah, this is the pimp fighting with the, John. I know the words. We either separate them, number 1, let them fight, number 2, or use pepper spray as number 3. Alright. Yep, looks like we have a consensus. I agree. Use pepper spray. The man shoves the pimp away and suddenly jumps out of the window, or out the window as they've put it. Number 1, shoot the fleeing man in the back. Number 2, jump out after him in pursuit. Or number 3, run down the stairs. Okay. Alright, so it's the perpetrator who's jumped out the window. We can either try to shoot him, jump out the window after him, or run down the stairs instead. There's no agility score. Who is it that's there? It's Stovall, Samity and Austin. See, this is where it falls down a little bit because clearly you'd separate them. You know, one of them would go down the stairs, one of them would jump out of the window, that kind of thing. But that's not how it goes. So, all right. Anybody have any idea? All right, thank you, Callan. All right, that's Yuleberry in as well. Okay, I think I've decided. Anything from Avalon or Valentine? It's tricky decisions. We don't know how high up the window is. Apparently we are not intelligent enough to look out of the window. Okay, so we've got... Alright, with a deciding vote, we are going to jump out after him in pursuit. Cross fingers.
It's 11.
Offender caught! Officers unharmed! Yay! Whew. Yeah, we just... All three of them went for it and just smashed into him. I was really... Oh, I just hit the pop filter. I was concerned that didn't realise how high up we were or something. Oh dear. Okay, good job. Ending on a high then. Ending the day. Yes! Saving people. Oh! Stovall says, "Boss, I quit. I just want to spend more time with my family." Ah, I understand, Stovall. You're probably really near to your pension as well. Oh, that's a shame. You know, that's a good cop right there. All right. We respect your decision, Stovall. Good luck. I'm glad you're not dead. Ah. Yes, indeed he was. But hey, if you can get out and not, you know, die, then good for you. All right, that's the checkpoint. 24th of July date.